Welcome to the Does It Play offline review series, where we look at physical video game releases to see how well preserved they are. Today we look at the charming Dungeons of Hinterberg on PlayStation 5. Let's go for a hike! Dungeons of Hinterberg is a game made in Austria, playing in Austria. Indie developer Microbird is located in Vienna. The fictional village of Hinterberg is located in the Austrian mountains. The physical release was published by Super Rare Games, who also provided the review copy for our test. A big thank you at this point. In this gem you play as Luisa, who is seeking time off from her exhausting job in a law firm. So she decides to pack up her stuff and travel to Hinterberg, a small village surrounded by magical dungeons that offer challenging puzzles and hack-and-slash fights against all sorts of foes. The game splits your day into 4 parts. In the morning you always have a brief chat on the porch of your hotel, and then choose which area of Hinterberg you want to explore. There is the hiking paradise Doberkogel, the beautiful forest of Hinterwald, the ski resort on Mount Kolmstein, and the dangerous swamp called Brünnelsumpf. All of these biomes invite you to explore, which will be the second part of your day, starting at noon. The different areas offer hidden treasures, the occasional battles, environmental puzzles, viewpoints to relax and take in the scenery, and of course the eponymous dungeons. Ultimately, you can decide between 3 options here. Go back to the village, spend your time at a lookout, which will increase some of your stats depending on the biome you're in, or enter one of the dungeons. Within the dungeons you will find harder monsters, more puzzles, occasional boss fights and loot to improve your equipment, and shop at the stores in the village. Each biome gives you a different set of magical skills that you will need to beat the dungeons. You can both use those skills in fights as well as to manipulate the environment to solve puzzles. After finishing the dungeon, you spend the afternoon in the village. This is the 3rd part of your day. Here you can partake in numerous activities to increase your stats, shop at stores for potions and equipment, or spend time with locals and other visitors. By doing so, you will raise your individual friendship level with them, gradually unlocking more perks and items in the process. Shop and craft as much as you like, but once you choose how to spend the evening, time progresses. In part 4, you conclude your day in your hotel room, where you can either go to bed to be ready for the next day, or sacrifice a bit of health to increase some of your stats further by watching TV or reading a book about the village. As you progress through the story, you will realize that not everything is like it seems in the peaceful village. While you encounter numerous references to Austrian culture, there is a darker plot unfolding in the shadows. And it's up to you to become the hero Hinterberg needs. Speaking of heroes, the disc build is almost flawless. You will see a bit of texture loading in cutscenes, and when traversing, the game might stutter a bit when you're on a ladder in these 2D sections. If you want to nitpick, you could argue that it would be better to let the player approach any interactable object from an angle too, instead of just directly from the front. We also encountered brief stutters when using this whirlwind skill, but we are not quite sure whether this isn't intentional to indicate the hits on enemies. Other than that, the game runs very smoothly. Neither during big boss fights or speedy traversal bits did we encounter any performance issues. Overall, this is a great physical release for a charming and very competent game that will certainly be regarded as a hidden gem a few years down the line. Unless you help make this video blow up with your likes, comments, and by sharing the video with your friends. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also hit that bell so you never miss a new video release from us. If you liked today's review and want to support our work, please also consider subscribing to our Patreon via the link in the description. That's it from us. We hope to see you next time. Servus und Baba.